We'll end this.
All right, we're now recording.
All right. We'll just get this game started, and like nothing interesting happens in the first, unless this is a really interesting all-in. But nothing interesting happens in the first, minute or so. So
Yeah.
we'll delay the introduction of the players to read the fan mail.
All right, all right.
Here's the mail. It never fails. It makes me wanna wag my tail.
Oh God, you better do that.
Wait, you really think so?
I think it'd be hilarious.
If we're profiting from this, I can't do that. Technically,
No, we're not going to profit from this one.
We are trying to get advertising money.
Well, I won't put this one up for profit. I haven't put any of them up for profit yet.
Oh.
So there's no ads yet. All right, you ready? Are you ready?
I'm not singing.
Okay, never mind then.
We
Whatever.
can sing later if this
Okay,
really works out.
Okay. All right, but are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello, hello, this is Ivanovsky,
And this is Klystron.
and we are bringing you Game 1 of our casting special of the week, where you, the fans, submit your replays to us, and first 5 to show up, we cast them. There are still spots available, folks. This is a game from Randy. Randy writes, "Hey guys, here's a replay of me doing an all-in I've been playing around with on Cloud Kingdom. I'm in Gold League, so I'm not the best, but it's still fun to watch." Hey Randy, we don't care that you're in Gold League. We love you, and you have won the casting special of the week, so here you go. Now Randy, not actually mentioning which player he is, but hey, this is a PvZ, so if either player does an all-in, I am psyched to watch this game. Spawning in the bottom left hand, we do have the Protoss, Randy.
Our wonderful viewer.
We don't know that.
Well,
I think
he's our viewer.
I'm just pointing that out. I'm not going to assume anything.
All right, I'm just going to
Versus
infer
the
it.
blue Zerg pieces, possibly played by Randy, up here in the upper right on Cloud Kingdom. It is Pomo.
It would be kind of ironic if Randy was indeed Pomo, but I'm going to assume that he's Randy. So, looks like we have a fairly standard, well, semi-standard opening. He's not Forge Fast expanding from our Protoss player. And it looks like we're going to have a hatch first from the Zerg player.
Well, he did say that this is a, what did he call it, an all-in? Yes, he did use the words all-in, so you can all-in. There's some excellent all-in timings for Protoss off of one base. It's a little bit difficult to pull off because Zerg is going to scout this, and if you haven't Forged Fast expanded, Zerg's going to expect an all-in.
Yes.
But we do have a 15 hatch 14 pool opening from our Zerg, so pretty economic.
15 hatch, 15 gas, 14 pool.
Oh,
Yes.
there's an extractor.
There is an
Thank-
extractor.
All right, so probably a little
Cybercore
bit.
going down for Randy. So not walling with the Cybercore. Interesting. He's got a very large hole on his ramp. Well,
There's, yeah, it's a little bit. Randy, if you're watching this, could probably afford to wait to have a tight wall until your Cybercore is at least started, and then move the pylon back a little bit. Not too
Yeah.
much is going to attack before the Cybercore at least starts, but these are the finer points of, cheesing as Protoss that you learn from, well, I don't want to go into my past.
you could probably put your pylon back here, and then wall with your gateway and your Cybercore, and leave a little one wide hole that your Zealot will fit in. And, I mean, when you're wall with a pylon, you're really open to Baneling busts. Because that pylon does not have that much health, and Banelings do pretty well against buildings.
Getting a second gateway and a second assimilator. Chrono boosting a little bit on the Cybercore. This is probably going to be some kind of warp gate play combined with one of the many forms of higher tech that can make this matchup so difficult to play as the Zerg, because you have to prepare for all things, including this Twilight Council.
And we have Pomo has his Overlord in a very nice position. ready to come in here and scout around the 6 or 7 minute mark. And we have a Twilight Council for our Protoss friend and a Roach Warren for our Zerg buddy.
I like this Twilight Council for a couple of reasons. One, if it gets scouted, he still doesn't give the Zerg 100% information of what's coming. We could see Blink, we could see Charge, we could see DTs, we could see High Templar. And secondly, because if I'm a Zerg in this position right now, I'm assuming Stargate. And I'm getting things that counter Stargate.
Yes.
Oh, this is fantastic.
Charge. Oh, nice.
Oh, yes.
So, are we going to see a Templar Archive?
Someone isn't mining gas anymore, and it's not the actual person.
Yeah. I kind of like this. This is interesting. I mean, he probably could have done it on one warp gate, or on one geyser instead of 2.
My Protoss sense is telling me that would delay the charge somewhat. You'd have an extra 75 minerals, almost another zealot for free, but you would definitely have to wait to mine. You're going to get enough gas to throw down the Twilight Council while the Cyber warps in, but while the Twilight Council warps in, you're only really going to get another 100 or 120 gas off of one geyser. Plus you have to get warp gate somewhere in there, so that's a 50-50 gas you have to throw away. So you would, I'd probably guess that would delay it by at least 45 seconds. And we're just going to roll right out here. We do have a deep pylon, which is absolutely excellent. The Zerg has scouted it, so Zerg knows, okay, hey, it's time to start building units. And he does have 3 spine crawlers up.
Yeah, that's quite a few spine crawlers and a handful of roaches. But
Zealots, fantastic against this number of Zerg units.
I mean, the Zerg macro is slipping a bit. Oh no!
Well, he's absolutely thrown off, and terrible time to position your spine crawlers.
The roaches back. The Zealots are just raping.
Moment of silence for Zealots versus spine crawlers.
And Zealots versus Queens. And now Zealots versus drones. So.
And Zealots versus hatcheries. This was quite a nice timing that the Zerg was not prepared for at all. Not much showing up right at 7 minutes.
I feel, though, that Pomo could have had a lot more stuff. He's got 1,000 minerals in the bank. If that had been roaches, I feel like this would have gone a bit differently.
Oh, Pomo could have definitely had some more stuff here, but I mean, look at how much the Protoss is absolutely crushing. It's another 1,000 minerals of Zerg units would make this close. Certainly, I wouldn't say the macro slip. Well, the macro slip lost him a questionable game, but you know, this is a nice all-in. I like this. First time I've seen fast charge lots. Now this I just don't care for. I mean, come on, Zerg. No. This is like every Zerg I play. They never GG. Oh, he did GG.
He did GG.
He did GG. Okay.
Well.
But still, what is it with Zerg and saying, "Oh, I just lost my opponent's bad"? Is it just me?
It's an okay build. I feel like the Zerg definitely played a lot worse than the Protoss in this game.
Oh, come on, no, don't rag on Randy. We're gonna have to cut it before you rag on Randy.
Well, no, I'm saying the Zerg played worse than the Protoss.
Right, I know. But you can't rag on him for sending in a bad build. We'll just have to cut it.
Okay.
I'm
all right.
I'm calling that. We can't rag on our only fan.
All right, yeah, all right, that's fine.
Not yet. Like, we're not. When Cheese Fails didn't start ragging on their own fans until they had like a couple thousand.